spouses and then wonder why we are emotionally and mentally all disrupted all the time. He teaches that sex is a powerful thing that was designed for this union. Now, this is not an indictment on someone who struggles with same-sex attraction. Okay? And we should not condemn people who struggle with same-sex attraction because, watch, when God spoke this, watch this. When God spoke this in Genesis 1 and 2, Adam was perfect. I'm going somewhere with this. And Eve was perfect. And so marriage was probably bliss until Genesis 3, when there is a fall and rebellion against God. And then what infects the marriage? Sin. And now Adam is not perfect. Gosh. And now Eve is not perfect. And now Adam gets mad at Eve. And now Eve gets mad at Adam. And now Philip gets mad at Lena. And Lena gets mad at Philip. And now for the thousands of years, there was fights and wars inside of marriage. Now we have men marrying men and women marrying women and redefining marriage and couples fighting and divorce everywhere. But all of that came because of what? Because of our sinful nature. That's why it's difficult. That's why marriage is difficult. Marriage is not difficult because your spouse is evil. It's difficult because we are all infected by sin. But if you see God's original intent, and I'm almost done, God actually intended that any two people who would get married will never separate until one died. So what he's given back to the Pharisees, watch, this is not an indictment on people who has been divorced or have gone through this. It's not an indictment. This is God just giving the Pharisees in their argument what God's original design was. So I hear y'all asking me on the liberal and the conservative side about divorce. I'm just telling y'all, here's what God's original design was. Do y'all see that? Then verse 7, but they said to him, why then did Moses command one to give a certificate of divorce and to send her away? Do you see that? So the Lord gives them the word, they give him a rebuttal. The Lord gives them truth, they give him a rebuttal. The Lord tells them what God says, they give him a rebuttal. They are no different than us. That what they're trying to do is exalt their preferences above God's truth. Their opinions above God's truth. And you and I, we do this all the time. Instead of leaning into truth and being transformed, we find every reason in our heart to give rebuttals against God's truth. Instead, we should just allow God's truth to deal with my heart. Like, you know what? This is what God said. I got to deal with this in my heart.